Hi everybody, Brian here from Throwing Blands. I am at Disney's Beach Club Resort at the moment, and I'm gonna just show you around the beach and yacht club resorts. Normally I would split it into two different resorts, but these two are so closely linked, I mean literally linked. You can just walk from one right into the other. It would be really hard to separate them. So I just should tell you, as I'm filming this, it is 6:30 in the morning, so I'm actually talking quietly because, I don't know, I feel like I should. There's like nobody here. There's a couple people waiting for an early Magical Express, but other than that, it's pretty empty. But this is the Beach Club lobby. They do have two separate lobbies. They are technically two separate resorts. Check-in is right there. Lots of little seating areas over here, like in all Disney resorts. They have the little kid area with smaller chairs that is just showing cartoons. The Beach Club is lighter and usually involves more flowers, more frills, shells, foam tones, you know, blues and greens, tans. I mean, all I can see behind me is basically tan. And then straight through here, past the elevators, you get into the marketplace. Now this is both the shop and the quick service. They do actually sell Beach Club specific merchandise here. Not all the hotels seem to do that, but they do have mugs and bags and shirts that specifically say Beach Club if you are a fan, and I am a fan. It is a really nice resort. I love how close it is to Epcot. The pool here is amazing. It is also, you know, Halloween time as I'm filming this. You will catch a lot of Halloween merch. And this is the quick service area that is open and serving at 6:30 in the morning, which is good because I could really use a coffee. There is not much seating here. It is really just 4 tables. But you can sit in the solarium. You can also sit outside right here. Early morning is one of the times it's actually really nice to sit outside because this air conditioning can get intense in Florida. Let's look at the solarium here. Which is where there is additional seating. There is also activities that happen in here, although as that $ implies, extra money. So this is a very beach club feeling area in here. Oh good, no one's in here. To me, this does feel very much like a beach club. Has a TV in there, lots of ceiling fans, but just a lot of comfy seating areas. Out that door where those people just went, that is the walkway that is one of the walkways to the Beach Club villas, which are back there, which just off the other side of the lobby here is Cape May Caffe. This is in the morning, it is a character breakfast with, I believe it is Goofy, Minnie, and Donald. In the evening, it is a seafood buffet. Both meals are very popular. And because of these big open windows here, quite often in the morning, you will walk by and just see, you know, Donald Duck or Minnie Mouse walking by, which I feel like probably just makes kids want to visit more. Out to my left here, out these very foggy windows, is the Stormalong Bay pool. It runs almost the entire length in between. The way beach and yacht are set up is there are 2 wings. The lobbies are offset with the rooms branching off to either side and a lot of the amenities in between. This here is Martha's Vineyard. This is the Beach Club hotel bar. Not really my favorite bar. I think it is a little under-decorated. I think it's fairly drab. And I don't really like that it opens right to the main walkway here. Okay, now this is where we have to go outside. We are blocked now here by aerials, which is basically private function space. So you are still undercover here, which is great when it rains. I actually came down here from Epcot when it was storming, about the storm yesterday, and then just kind of walked in between the resorts for a while. Probably should have shot some of this then, but I was tired. This is Stormalong Bay here, the pool. Well, part of it. Obviously, it is not yet open this early in the morning, but it will be pretty soon. I believe it's 7 a.m. that these open. It is a free-form pool. A lot of it is sand-bottomed. That big pirate ship mast you see over there, that's actually where the water slide begins. You have to walk across the promenade to get up to where the water slide is, which is a little tough with kids, with younger kids, because one of the parents has to go with them. Some of the other pools you can kind of see the top of the water slide from the pool, so you can just kind of let them keep going and going. This right here, we have the famous beaches in cream. They have both a to-go side and an eat-in side. They have like burgers and sandwiches, but mostly they have ice cream, including the world famous kitchen sink, which quote unquote serves 4, or I believe 1 Derek Bergen. And right next to Beaches and Cream here, and open right now, is the arcade. The arcade does open at 6 a.m. because you know all those kids love to get up at 6 a.m. to come play video games. My daughter actually would very much love to wake up at 6 a.m. and play video games. One of the games yelled, "Hey, look at me," in a kid's voice, and I really thought I had missed a child in there or something. More of the Stormalong Bay pool. You can see one of the lovely waterfalls. The nice thing about this, that's one of the parts that is very sand-bottomed right there. And what's nice about that is the depth changes a lot, but also like the way the pool is formed, there is just a lot of like little areas that you can kind of tuck off into. So if you're just sitting and chilling in the pool, you can find kind of those little areas where people aren't passing by you. There's one of the hot tubs right there. This entrance actually is closed. They limit the entrances here because this is one of the few pools where they absolutely rigorously check that you are a resort guest here, because I guess they have a lot of problems with people sneaking in. Here is the fitness center for beach and yacht. There's nobody. There are some people on the other side, but nobody on that side, so it's cool. Right here we have Shipshape Massage Salon Fitness. Shipshape is the fitness center, but also massage and salon. And to my left, Stormalong Bay is still going. This side is more of like a lazy river. This side is actually not connected. You can see this part and this part are actually not connected. The one on that side there is kind of the lazy river area. It gets pretty darn deep. It actually gets to like 7 feet deep, I think, over there. So, and there is a current. So, you know, I guess watch that. Again, another cool part up there, all the way up there, that is actually just extra seating. You can just kind of get a chair and sit up there under the cover. You can also sit on one of these rocking chairs. Now we are definitely on the Yacht Club side now. And how can I tell? Because the buildings change color. See, that building is blue, this building is gray. Yacht Club. This is the Yachtsman Steakhouse to my right here. Very good place for food. Over there, you can't really see it. It's not as lit up as the rest, but that is the kiddie section of Stormalong Bay, which has a very big sandbar right in the middle of it, so the kids can kind of build sand castles and things that they like to do, and that is very, very shallow. So no worries with little kids there. All right, this is the front door for Yachtsman Steakhouse. See right there, and next to it is it's kind of the bar for Yachtsman Steakhouse, but it is also a separate bar, the Cruise Cup Lounge. One of my favorite bars, actually. One of the reasons I don't love Martha's Vineyard is because I like this one so much better, and it's not that far away. It is enclosed. The inside is like Yachtsman Regatta Racer kind of themed. It's all dark woods. Unfortunately, the food menu is not as good as it used to be, and the hours aren't as good. This used to be one of the few hotel bars that opened at noon. Now it doesn't open until 4:30, so that was a little disappointing when I came by yesterday. So now we are in the Yacht Club. You can probably see the difference here. It is a little bit darker, still a lot of tan, but darker tans. The light fixtures are different. The flooring is different here. But the layout is basically the same, just reversed. Now we are going by another restaurant with big open windows. This is the Hale Encompass restaurant. It used to be Captain's Grill, but fairly recently changed into the Hale Encompass. Our dining critics reviews were mediocre, unfortunately, but it is still fairly new, so hopefully it will get better. I have not had the chance to eat here yet. And this is the lobby of the Yacht Club. So now you can really tell the difference. I mean, it is darker. There are no flowers, basically, except, a couple on the table. It does have this very cool globe that does move. You can roll it if you really want to. Much more nautically themed. They even have, which I like, a lot of the hotel lobbies now have the chargers right on these tables. Darker woods, darker wood flooring, darker furniture. This is more of the two. I prefer this aesthetic a little bit more, but I tend to stay at the beach club more just because of its proximity to Epcot. It's just 5-minute walk closer. Yacht Club is closer to the Friendship boat that goes to both Epcot and Hollywood Studios. I'll show you that when we get outside once the sun comes up a little bit more. Before we keep going that way, I'm gonna circle back over to the Hale Encompass Lounge, which is over here. This was always the Hale Encompass Lounge, but it used to be very small. It used to just be this front room with a bar over here on this left side, and now they have expanded it quite a bit. It opens directly into the Hale Encompass restaurant. Again, this is kind of the bar but then back here is now where the bar is in this separate room. It used to be, I guess, back of the house area. This is actually where I ended up during the rain yesterday to sit in air conditioning and grab a drink because the cruise cup wasn't open yet. All right, so now I'm gonna head down this way and I'll see you now. This is the seating area for market at Hale Encompass. I don't know why they like Hale Encompass so much. Got this excellent looking chocolate croissant twist thing. And this is the rest of the market at Hale Encompass here. This is the area where you would get food and the Yacht Club gift shop. Again, like Beach Club, they do have Yacht Club specific merchandise, although it seems like not as much of it. It seems to be more a lot of these Vineyard Vines shirts, collared shirts that have little Mickey Mouses on it. That one's kind of neat. I don't really wear collared shirts that much. Not as much as, 40-year-old adult man should, but I'm still more of a t-shirt and jeans kind of guy. And there it is again. The other side is the marketplace. This is the market. Very much mirror images of each other. Out this door, straight down, you can actually still, in the very far distance, you can see the lobby down there. And then straight out this door, you get to some of the amenities of these resorts. And people at either beach or yacht can use any of these, by the way. This is the tennis court out here. And over here we have one of the two quiet pools. As you would expect, the quiet pools are on either end in the exact same placement on both. Some of the exteriors of the rooms, like all deluxe hotels, almost all of them have either a patio or a balcony, although not all, especially on the beach club side, not all have a full balcony. If you saw my room tour, which I'll try to remember to pop up above my head right here, I did not have a full balcony. I just had a little tiny walkout that was almost useless. Over here, this is the quiet pool for the Yacht Club. And you could, as a beach club guest, you could come over and use this pool, but not sure why you would, because there's one over there, which again we'll get to in just a minute. Now let's head out to the front. The sun is coming up, or has come up. Looks like maybe it is just coming up, so it should look nice and pretty out by the marina. Right here is one of the dog walking areas, because Yacht Club is one of the hotels that allows dogs, and personally I love dogs, so I don't mind it, and but if you don't, I haven't seen a single dog in the 2 days that I have been here, so I don't know how many people are actually even doing that. But if you have allergies especially, definitely make sure you request a room that is not used for dogs. One of the things that always kind of annoys me about Yacht Club while I'm here, not dog related, is that there is no direct path around this side. You have to use this service road if you don't want to go back into the building to go out to the front, and I don't. So we're walking through the Florida jungles right now, basically. And you know, there's some big backstage areas over here. One of the things I really like about this resort is that you get some really good sunrises here. Now the sun hasn't actually peaked up yet, but still not too shabby of that sun just starting to creep over what is kind of a wedding and event area over there and the boardwalk. It is always fairly peaceful out here, but you do get the occasional worker, you know, setting things up for the day. A lot of runners, you see a lot of runners around this. It is I think they said something like a 3K loop, so 1.8 miles, something like that, I think, around this area. You can see the Swan and Dolphin behind me there. I am still next to the Yacht Club. This is Yacht Club over here. And right out there, that lighthouse, that's actually where you get the boat to either Epcot or Hollywood Studios. And the marina right here, you can rent these boats. They have the little sea racers all the way up to big party boats. You rent them right there. Is the Bayside Marina. Back there, that little gazebo, they also will do weddings back there. That was actually last time I was at Yacht Club. If you want to search back for my room tour there, I was in one of those rooms right there, looking this way towards the water. It was very nice, nicer than my view at Beach Club, although I chose my Beach Club room for its location, not for its view. So now we are coming up on the walkway to the boats down there. You can see people standing waiting for what is probably the first boat. It's only 7:20. Hollywood Studios does have an 8 a.m. extra magic hour. And that's the entrance to the lobby from the promenade. So you just walk straight out of the lobby and then straight down there. For Beach Club, the entrance to the lobby is quite a bit over here. We'll get there. Now we are starting to get away from the marina section and onto the beach. Obviously there is no swimming, as you can see from the nets. And on this side, as we hit the section of where the beach is, you also get to, this is the Kiddie Area. You can see what I mean by all the sand now of Stormalong Bay. So this whole time on my left is Stormalong Bay, and on my right is beach. On the left here, not open, of course, it's too early, but Hurricane Hannah's is the pool bar / quick service here. They actually have some decent food and a lot of seating options, because you can sit by the pool, you can sit here, you can sit, you know, on the beach that's right across from it. There are usually chairs in that section too. Makes for a lot of options. And then this behind me now, this is the entrance to the slide. You have to actually cross the promenade. You go in either there or over here, right there, walk around to the back. There is a smaller kiddie slide in there, and then the steps up to this tube that comes down and around and back into Stormalong Bay. It is not as fast a slide as it looks like it is, so you know, if your kids are nervous about it, they probably won't have any problem. But if they are thrill seekers, they may find it a little more boring than they were hoping. So now we are finally at the lobby of the Beach Club, which is straight down here. Again, rather than the wood, it is concrete, a lot more flowers, different lighting, a completely different color scheme. You know, that is basically the differences. And on this side, we have yoga by the beach every Friday. Unfortunately, it's a Sunday, or, you know, that would be a fun video of me trying to do yoga. And more beach, the largest expanse of beach yet. And on this side, we have beach volleyball. Now, I almost never see anyone actually playing beach volleyball, but it is there. And I will end my tour here, walking back towards the Beach Club and their quiet pool, which sits on the opposite end from Yachts. You will not be surprised to learn that it is very similar to the Yacht Club's quiet pool, but it's at Beach Club now. And that's it. That's the whole tour. Thank you very much for watching, and be excellent to each other.